Okay, all 5 of us are hanging out together.
Never thought that before in my life, Alex.
Right? You guys are there already.
Inaccurate.
There's a club. Me and Justyn walk in. All the panties fall off, right? And
It's just what we do, baby.
That's not true.
That's what we do, baby.
I just don't think that's true.
You 3 guys are just like, God, Justyn and Alex are so cool. All the panties just fell off in the room.
No.
And me and Justyn look at each other and we show each other our wedding rings. And
Just
we're
like an everyday thing, baby.
We just do this. Remember this? Remember that?
I walk into the club and I see that. I'm just like, wow, I'm surprised anybody was wearing panties to begin with.
Yep.
Okay.
We do go to those. We do go to those clubs.
How respectful.
No panties allowed.
Hold on, do this.
No panties allowed.
Okay.
Gayness bitches better be wearing shades.
Hey, it's your boys, Idiotsyncratic. We're back again today. I'm wearing shades because I'm trying to match my boy over there because he always wears shades.
I'm just really high right now.
I'm throwing shade because that's what I do.
Is that why you smell like that? You smell like a burnt banana. What's wrong with
Ew, dude. Bananas are fucking holy shit.
you? He hates bananas.
Bananas
That's
are
not marijuana.
It's like putting clay in your mouth, but if clay was actual
Delicious?
like shit.
If it was delicious.
Hold on,
I
Patrick.
love bananas.
Hey,
Bananas are
wait.
amazing.
He also
serious
hates.
question.
He
Yeah,
also
Robbie, I like
hates
to suck
chili.
dick too.
Hold on, serious
I like to
question.
suck dick too.
That's
Serious
not,
question.
no, that's.
Are you actually
No?
stupid?
Wow.
And if you can't tell already, it's your boy.
It's like if Plato were a person.
Hosting Big Ass Episode 57. And then it's your other boy right here with me hosting Big Ass Episode 57. And then we got Patrick,
Itadakimasu.
Marion, Gertrude, Henrietta Hunter right here, right next to
Thesis.
me.
It's got thesis in there somewhere, right?
There's a thesis somewhere like all up in that
thesis
piece.
is my cock.
Thesis in that
Thesis is
piece.
cock and
like
it's
the
a red.
thesis
my
pieces.
cock.
And then we got, I'm gonna start calling him this from now on, Bob Clark of the Glenn Close to Grapeness podcast.
I'm actually gonna like this is a legitimate request. This is
Yeah.
legit.
All right.
Don't call me Bob.
Okay.
It's my granddad's name, and I love the man.
Fair
and
enough.
I kind of want to like
Say no more.
call me Bobby if you want to. That's my dad.
Bobby's
But,
pretty good. Really?
Bobby.
yeah. I'm
Really?
I'm Robert Wayne Clark the Fourth.
Hey,
Can
yo,
I call
Bobby.
you Ricky Robbie?
What about the first one?
You
What
want
was
to call
the...
me Bobby?
Hey, Bobby.
So your
very-
great grandpa, what was he called?
Robert.
Okay, so Robert, Bob,
Robert, Bob, Bobby, Robbie.
It got more casual as the generations.
My goal. Well, see, it's funny you say that. My goal is to have a son one day, and Robert Wayne Clark the Fifth, but I'm going to call him Cinco
Ah, you get it? Because it's the number.
because it's the number 5.
It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day. When I told y'all we're dick deep into Sesame Street
Oh
lore,
my
that's why.
God.
If you guys can't tell, we're drunk already.
It's, yeah, well,
What?
you know
Did
what?
you just make
That
that,
was
sound?
that was a good Elmo
You made
impression.
that? You made that noise with your mouth.
Do it again?
did.
If you want to hear us
I'm on
getting
the spot.
drunk, go listen to the
I
audio-only version.
Holy shit, that's
Don't
really...
ever do that.
Well, who's
And then, of course, we got the next Elmo.
Go ahead, Mom.
After that big black guy dies,
Kevin Clash.
it is Brandon Carlass.
And you can expect him to touch a lot of people inappropriately
You
while
just
he's
ruined your
performing
chances,
Elmo.
buddy. You're never going to be Elmo now. That's what
fun.
happens to you,
Do you know how
idiot.
hard falsetto is to do?
Yeah, I know how hard it's not. Am I right, Patrick?
And on today's big-ass episode, Film Roll Union
Yeah.
2.
Film Roll
returning?
We're back.
Yeah,
This is shaping up to be the most successful
made it.
franchise in history.
We're talking about it, and this is basically more for us than it is for you. So, sorry.
you.
But also, welcome.
Welcome.
You made it. And on
Yeah.
big-ass episode...
You made it.
Big-ass episode today, we're getting into...
We're getting
Did you lose count again? Did you lose count again? Is that what it was?
I don't remember what it is.
On big ass episode today.
We're Wall of Sound.
So here's my... There's a werewolf or something.
Oh, that's
Oh,
yours.
we're talking the worst movies we've ever seen.
It's
We
not.
should-
Worst
it's not
movie.
we should
Werewolf
preface
in
that
there.
first.
Oh,
right?
shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
the interest today is
the worst movies we've ever seen.
It's
There it
definitely
is
not
right there.
Werewolf in London
there.
because you just barely started watching movies 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know, right? First time
When I joined Film Roll,
Roll.
I was like, do I actually have to watch these movies?
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
no, you didn't.
You guys
because
will-
Thomas would always show up having
Yeah.
not seen shit,
Yeah.
and he would debate them.
This is Justyn on Film Roll. I'm the everyman because I haven't seen any movies.
It's true.
Man's like, that's
No, but
true.
No man has ever seen a movie.
Yeah.
But it was a interesting dynamic because you would like absorb all of it and be like, wait
And then
the
you'd come-
fucking second.
And then we'd be hypocrites as fuck, and you would call us out on it, and I loved
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
And then I got really drunk watching The Sandlot.
High five.
Some of us got really too drunk watching Leprechaun.
You know what?
High five.
If anybody throws up on
too.
my carpet,
That was before me.
It's
You don't
okay.
have carpet.
You know what? Will you
won't-
let me clean it though? Will you let me clean it? Clean
you know
up
what?
the mess.
Yes.
No.
And then,
Thank you.
and then
No.
the next day I'm gonna be like,
he'll
you're
tell
fired.
you, dude, it's fine. I got it. No
Yeah,
worries,
it's fine.
bro.
You
You
good.
will be
Don't worry
passive
about it.
aggressive about it.
Suck a dick, Aaron, you
You
piece
got
of shit.
really fucking drunk during a drinking game. How fucking dare you?
Yeah, you
Who's
pizza
Aaron?
garbage. Whom?
I mean, I was supposed to limit myself. I mean, shit. When we watched, was it Flu Birds? I was hammered. I was just
I was
yelling
so
at the
mad.
TV.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was like, "What? Fuck you! Fuck you!"
You know what I'm gonna do? For one of the shit shoots that we have coming up pretty soon, like, okay, for
I
the
was out
next
of town.
for the next film reunion, I'm gonna take like the best parts of like some of our drunkest episodes on film roll,
God.
and I'm gonna cut them all together, and then we're just gonna commentate on the commentations.
Oh,
So we're just gonna
Yeah.
We're gonna yell over yelling.
We're gonna podcast over podcasting.
So we're gonna.
That sounds like a
on
great
the
idea.
sandwich-
We're
I'm
gonna
so in.
talk over us talking with the movie in the background.
Yes.
Dude,
That
Can you
sounds-
include?
that's
Can you
Inception.
include the first time I
Yes.
said the first time I fucked up and said over 17
The N-word?
taps on brew?
17 taps on brew.
17.
Wait. Yeah, that's right.
The first time I did that, I was so drunk. And I was like, I fucking am doing it.
So like it started.
I got 17
it started
stacks
with
on deck.
It started with film roll, but then like whenever we started IDIOTSYNCRATIC, like we started doing that shit on purpose, and now I don't even know
Yeah.
when
What's
it's happening or not.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know if it's Liam Neeson
Or Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Neeson.
Which one is it?
Liam Neeson.
Come on, Qui-Gon.
You're wrong.
Come on.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was Jack
Come on,
Glenn.
Qui-Gon.
CGI sucks.
CGI sucks.
That's a me.
So there's a wolf or something.
Wait,
CGI
yeah, so
sucks.
Justin's is.
Okay, wait. Is yours Werewolf in London?
No.
There's a wolf or
You
something.
guys
Twilight.
will never get
werewolf
it.
or something.
We'll never
Twilight?
get it. I actually like the Twilight series.
I know
think
you
I've
do.
seen
You
it.
really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
I actually
What
listened
the
to.
fuck?
Yeah, dude, I
Mine was
like
gonna
all
be
of them.
Twilight, but
It's
then
funny.
I changed it.
I like
went
all of them.
back for whatever reason and listened to something we had done, and you were talking about enjoying the Twilight series, and I was just like,
I don't lie, dude.
I was like, and then I turned off the episode. So obviously, film roll had no legs, and
Hold
we
on.
did not
Alex
deserve to
has
be
the
around for that
spirit
long.
stick.
Okay, can we do? You say what it is, or
Okay.
you say the clue.
No, this is
and
about
we get
this.
we get one guess
This
each.
is about this real quick.
Okay.
Like a little side on that.
Tidbit.
I agree that Twilight sucks a big fat one, and it's like a horrible piece of shit.
Ow, my heart.
But I enjoyed watching it.
Because it's so dumb, it's fun to watch.
I mean,
I guess.
I liked it.
Maybe I'm just a little gay.
I love Spider-Man
We
3
all are,
too.
dude.
Like I might have to go back and rewatch it because everybody keeps telling me
No.
these movies are shit. I'm
Maybe-
like,
maybe
but I
I
really
just
like
really
them.
Which
boring.
ones?
Maybe I
Spider-Man
just
3?
like rooting for the
No,
every
Spider-Man
girl.
3. You that movie sucks.
No,
No,
fuck
the
Spider-Man
pie is
3.
delicious.
I loved it.
Wait, who the hell told you? Oh, I was gonna say, who told you it was good?
Me. My eyes told me it was good. I loved it.
Did you like when he was doing like jazz hands?
The best is the
No,
YouTube
the
video
emo-
where
the
they do
emo
the real
dance,
sounds
yeah.
with it.
When he
And
was-
he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, and the girl's like, the fuck?
So CGI sucks.
CGI sucks.
All right. Mummy, the Scorpion returns.
There's so many.
Oh, no.
The Scorpion King.
That's a
Like,
good
are we?
one.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
here's a question: is it a totally CGI movie or is it a live action movie that relies heavily on CGI? God damn it! There's so many of
I
those
know,
that
and-
suck.
yeah.
Attack on Titan. You watched it.
No, not
Detective
Attack on
Pikachu.
Titan. Not Attack on Titan.
Detective
but-
Pikachu has great
You're-
CGI.
you're
Does
like-
It does.
You're
Yeah,
there.
it looks really good. I just
Bleach.
What's Bleach?
He just keeps scratching his mustache.
You got it.
The mustache. Was it Bleach?
Yeah, it was
All right, Brandon, what's yours?
it's not my worst movie
mine
ever,
is-
but it's just a really bad one. Because
It's
Two
really-
that I've seen
Brothers
recently.
is not the name of the film, but that's
Two
my
Brothers.
teaser.
It's
Two
Four Brothers.
No, that movie's actually
you gotta do
really
is
good, and it holds up.
It is actually really funny.
And it
does it
holds
hold
up.
up?
We watched it on
Yes.
tour.
Is it Lawless? I'm just kidding.
I forgot
Brothers.
about that movie.
So good.
Yeah, Four Brothers
Two
is
Brothers.
still really
Two
good.
Brothers.
I especially love
The name of the
anytime.
movie isn't Two Brothers, but there's Two
No, I
Brothers.
know.
and
Yeah.
It's a shitty movie.
Two Brothers.
And it's not Step Brothers because that movie's amazing.
Yeah. Two
God bless.
Brothers.
Did you say God bless?
Talladega
bless.
Nights.
No, because
No.
they're no brothers.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
brothers.
the
You have Walker
kids,
and Texas
the kids,
Ranger.
I guess. Yeah,
I
you're
guess.
right.
Are they
You're
though?
right. You're right. Two
Are they
brothers.
You might be 80. Right?
What kind of what kind of movie? Can we get
I'm 10 years old,
Which
but I'll beat
genre?
your
It's
ass.
like one of those early 2000s post 9/11 like comedy
What?
movies that was just like very slapstick. But was
Schindler's
bad.
List.
Italian Job?
No,
No.
It does have Mark Wahlberg in it.
That's
It
when
does?
Italian gives
Does
you a
not.
hand job.
The Departed.
That's not a comedy.
That movie sucks.
And neither was the Italian Job.
Ocean 11?
Stop.
Not a comedy.
Yeah, it was.
I love
I mean,
the
yes,
Departed.
but it wasn't
It was a
classified.
comedic heist.
I love when everybody dies.
That's my favorite part. Oh, Game of Thrones. Okay.
No,
No, okay.
Nobody dies.
What is it?
No, don't say it. And then
We're not supposed to.
The Wind, which we figured out
it's
was
just because-
The Happening.
job, Alex.
I figured it out
done.
instantly. I feel
Good job,
like,
dude. Yeah.
Except I couldn't remember the title. I had to
You
describe
said
it.
No, you said it about 20 minutes before
What
you
was your
figured it out.
teaser?
Oh, I did?
Robbie?
You like said it like half-assed. You're like, that's not happening.
My teaser
Okay.
was that's
I couldn't
not funny
remember
or
if that's
clever.
for sure.
No,
what
his
it
exact
was.
words were like the one with Johnny Legs and Mark Wahlberg. And I was like,
Johnny Wings.
No, I didn't know Johnny Leg. I didn't remember that he was in it, but now I remember that it's in it whenever you said it. But I was saying that it's whenever like that Mark Wahlberg is like, I'm like a geologist, and I think that the Earth is probably killing people.
what? Yeah.
I wake up at 5
You know how Johnny Legs
and I work
dies?
out.
Dude, he's in a Jeep and it's got like the tarp top or whatever, and like there's
Good,
like
fuck him.
there's a there's a little slit in it, and he's like, oh no, it's gonna get me. And then like he slams his
Into,
Jeep
like,
into
a
a
tree.
tree, and then he gets out of the Jeep, and then like he like
He's like, oh, now it's
sits
really
down
gonna
in
get
the
me.
grass and he grabs a piece of glass and he goes. And he like starts slicing his wrist, and I was
Like,
like,
fuck it, dude. It's
"What
over
the
now.
hell's happening?" I was
Sounds
like, "What is
just like
this? What is this?"
Robbie, what's yours?
Just like middle school.
My
Wait, no, wait. We already went over your.
Just kidding.
Wait, did I?
No,
I
no,
did
you
miss
didn't.
it.
No,
Dude, I'm so
that's
sorry.
That's why I asked
My bad,
you
dude.
context.
Okay. And that's not funny or clever.
Yeah.
Which is a callback to Big Ass episode 19 or whatever,
Yeah.
the episode that Robbie was on. All right, go ahead. What are you
first
gonna do?
episode I was
That's
on.
a callback.
Wait, you have to get in Justin way in.
Am I cute?
You heard it here,
And
folks.
that's how we do it.
That should be the
You got to
thumbnail.
get way in.
Okay, guys.
Selfies and shit.
That's not clever or funny.
That's not clever or
Justin's
funny.
hosting hood a little
Steel
more.
Magnolias.
Okay, so
I mean, also not funny or clever.
I'm
but
a very weak host. I love when we go off topic, and that's what we're gonna do today.
So when he tries to host, you got to respect it.
I'm going to
Choose one at random.
let's go in. Let's go in. Who see first? Let me see. I
Wait.
think I'm gonna go with. All right, I'm gonna go with Robbie because like yours is
the
the
most
only one that
interesting.
I legitimately like cannot even fathom that it could
it's
possibly
because
be.
it is a callback. It really has nothing to do with the film itself, except for the fact that I really fucking hate the movie.
Okay, all right,
Anchorman
all right.
2.
Logan.
Zoolander 2.
If you talk about Logan,
Is it Logan?
It is not Logan.
I'm gonna
Oh,
kill.
It is also
I wanted
that
it to be
movie is
Logan.
also
Oh,
not
dude.
funny or clever though.
It's
not supposed
so
to be.
clever.
It's
Are you
not
kidding
clever.
me?
Hey, but think
It's
about
not.
it.
It's not
not
supposed to
either.
be a meta thing. It's
What's not
supposed
clever
to.
about an amazing movie that has won all the awards?
It did not win all of them.
It got the
first
EGOT.
off.
Okay,
It got
Robert,
the
It
whole
did
EGOT.
not get the EGOT.
No,
got the Tony.
Robinson.
Yes.
Have you ever stopped to think
Bobathan.
that maybe you just don't
I'll take that.
understand comedy?
That's got to be what it is, dude.
I mean, as a failed open mic stand up comic,
What's the deal
Let's
with
go ahead
airline
and bold
food?
that word. Let's
Wait,
bold it.
have you ever-
I failed.
Have you ever stopped
A
to think
failed
that on a scale
open mic
of
stand-up
0
comic.
to 100 on the comedy scale that you might be 17?
Shit.
17. Say it
I
right,
mean,
Alex.
no, it's still too much credit. But thank
Have
you for throwing in the
stopped
17
to
though.
think that maybe you don't know shit?
Alex just keeps sounding wider
Every
and
day,
wider. He's like, I just want to know.
Have you?
What's your movie, my man?
Bruno.
Oh,
Oh hell yeah!
I never
Because
seen
it was in like the limelight
some
of
collective
Borat.
groan.
I'm
It
with
was
you.
like in the limelight of
I'm
Borat.
with
Like,
you.
and essentially, like, let's do it again.
So here's the
Ugh.
thing: is that we just watched the Raging Bull Flintstones parody, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah, Raging
Which
Boner.
was
Pretty good.
from I just thought of this when you said it.
Bro.
That was from a time in the internet when it was new, it was exciting. People were doing things for the sake of being funny, not because they wanted views and shit.
They wanted to show it to their friends, sort of shit.
Right. It was the first outlet you had that you could do like a funny ass movie and be like, hey, go to this website and check it out.
E-Bombs World.
Yeah. E-Bombs World, Albino Black Sheep. What are we doing?
Jab.
What are we doing
We're
here?
just listening.
I'm
jaw.
like listening to all the things you're saying.
I'm listening intently.
So
Intentionally.
Borat is like the
It's not
E-Bombs
good.
world. No, Borat is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Borat.
watch it-
I'm sorry. I'm so
Borat.
sorry.
No,
I was thinking of Bruno.
No,
You watched
Bruno was
Borat for the
straight
first
up-
time on tour.
Yeah, I did.
Bruno
the first
is
time on tour.
trash.
Borat is fantastic.
Borat was
The
amazing.
Jews.
It was.
Hey,
it was,
it's a me, Borat.
It
Oh,
was
wait, hold on
an
a
excuse
second.
to do something different.
The Jews, they transformed to cockroaches.
Wait.
Gypsy.
Wait, hold on.
It's me, your
Whatever,
Borat.
same thing.
So what we do is
That's exactly him.
My brother Bilo, he sit there and he's in the cage, and my sister say, "You no get this, you no get
you'll
this."
never get this, you'll
And
never
then,
get
and then my brother Bilo, he get this.
My wife.
So there's like that movie.
It's classic.
That
Ty
movie
is
was
Black
that
Knight.
movie as
so good.
in a world where everything has already been done.
In a world.
that was a brand new movie.
Her beast
The
runs
way
rampant.
it was filmed in
Yep,
a guerrilla
yep,
style. Nobody knew what was happening.
It was just Ollie G, but like with a Middle Eastern
Right,
guy.
yeah.
From Kazakhstan.
Bruno is the internet that we know today. It was not made to be funny.
bastardized.
It was just to capitalize on the success of something.
You got
and
that.
it was also,
you got that guy with the big neck. That's Bruno.
Hey, that's a,
I-
that's
okay,
a beautiful
so-
parallel. That's a beautiful parallel.
Brangos.
I see what he's doing, and I like it.
I said this earlier, is that it is the only film that I've ever walked out on. In the history of my cinema, I've sat through some bad movies.
Is it when the dick was flying around on screen?
It was when it was when Ron Paul showed up to his house and he had to sit on, like the Mexican people were
I actually
furniture.
thought that was hilarious.
See,
I
I'm
thought
a
that was very
Nader
funny.
guy, so I found it
Nobody
funny.
knows what's happening over here.
I just
Nobody
there's
sees
something
this.
about like unsuspecting
Alright.
humor, like the douchebags on the RV in Borat. They got mad. They were like, "Well, we didn't tell us that he was doing this."
Yeah, they
there was
sued- they sued, like, that was one of,
but
like,
they
the
had-
multiple lawsuits.
They had
My dick
written
isn't
consent
that big.
forms. He did not make them say any of that misogynistic crap. That is those people true to who they
man.
are. And I get that because that showcases somebody for being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You get Ron Paul coming over and sitting on a Mexican yard worker because you don't have furniture. That's not funny. That's purposefully putting somebody in an uncomfortable situation.
I know, huh? I
get it.
thought that part was pretty funny.
And that's cool. People are different, but that to me was when I said I'm out. I can't do the rest of this film.
That was the part?
I can't do it.
Oh, I
and
thought that was pretty funny.
He also had the young Filipino sex toy or whatever, and he like slingshotted his dick into the kid's ass or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
Like that. That to me is so over the top, and it can't possibly be funny.
Well, that was
It
the thing.
sounds like you're just homophobic.
It sounds like you hate the
Yeah,
gays,
yeah.
you hate the Filipinos,
It sounds like you're
And you hate the Jews.
and you hate the Mexicans. That's what it
You
sounds
mean
like.
like gypsies.
It sounds
Look,
like
can
you
we just-
don't understand comedy. You're not creative. And
Just
you,
blunking
and,
it up,
and,
pumpkin.
And you might be about 50% closeted.
That's got
I don't think any of that's accurate.
They basically tried to
yeah,
redo. They
none of
tried
it
to do
is.
the same thing that they did with Borat, but they were like, "Fuck it, we'll make.
But
him,
let's make him gay.
We'll make him hilariously gay."
Yeah.
but we're
It's
just
not
like
even-
that. Just like a huge
It's
crush
not
to it
even
because
that.
it's so much. Where you're just like,
okay,
I mean,
so
it's
dumb.
partially that. It's partially that.
So
but
here's the thing,
it's
like
more of
I thought the Mexican thing was hilarious because obviously that's a commentary on how people see Mexicans basically. Like that
No,
kind
I
of
get
shit.
it.
The satire is hilarious, but the one part that really, really got me, that made me stop watching the movie, was when he's just flinging his dick around on screen like a helicopter.
You don't
I was
like dicks?
I was like,
I love
that
dicks.
right there. Like, if I can't suck on it, I'm not gonna watch it.
don't tease me.
Don't tease me.
No, like so Borat. We already said Borat was great. It was
Borat,
original.
yeah,
it was
it's really
smart.
good.
It was hilarious.
It's a me, you both rat.
Also, let's talk about the commitment in Borat real quick because he's rolling around with a 250-pound man with his
me,
balls
Boruto.
like on
69ing.
his face,
69
and it's
with
just
him.
it's hilarious. There's no break. They have
It's like that scene from Jackass 2,
Yeah.
like with the big fat chick.
Oh yeah.
He bones a beautiful
So
600-pound
let's
woman.
just say
Can't say
there was a supreme commitment in that film.
There really
Shock
was,
value,
yeah.
but it also like the film built up to that specific
He's a
point, so you
shucking.
can
But
believe it.
he had the dick to back it up, not that
It's
floppy
true.
dick and
It's true.
Bruno.
It's true, but
Don't want
Bruno-
no floppy dicks.
No floppy
Bruno
dicks.
was
was way more scripted.
Bruno was way more scripted, but it was also okay. Borat was so outrageous. Now we have to be more so. If they had,
So I like how they made him German, and they made him like an very overtly sexual human being.
You would
Yeah.
like that he's German.
You bitch.
You colonizer.
what?
You Scandinavian piece of
Oh,
shit.
Fuck Christopher Columbus. Fuck Christopher Columbus. Fuck Christopher Columbus.
I will.
Bruno will.
It's
yeah.
probably pretty dry
But
by
yeah,
now, my
so
man.
it's just it was
I'll
too
fluid
it was
to
too over the top to be
left.
funny,
Yeah.
and it tried to outdo its predecessor, which
So,
is always recipe for failure.
Why did
Yep,
you?
yep,
okay,
yep, yep.
so did you go to the movie theater because Bruno was such a? I mean, because Borat was such a big
Yeah.
success. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see his
Cohen's
next.
repertoire.
I think it was one of
Yeah.
those things where like when a comedy doesn't have that many jokes in it, their trailers always look phenomenal because they put everything that they have
They put
into
the
the
good
trailer.
stuff in there.
Phenomenal.
So I thought that Bruno was gonna almost. I would have liked it if it
Phenomena.
was exactly like if it was as honest as Borat was. If it was as weird as it is to say, if it had the same integrity as Borat, I would have loved it a lot more. But you see the
Borat.
trailers, you're just off Borat, you think, hell yeah, I'll go see this movie, and then
That was the entire marketing for it too. It's
Yeah.
just like, you love Borat, watch this.
Yeah.
And people
Right.
are like, hell yeah.
right, hell yeah, I'll see it
From
But-
the creators of Borat.
Rob
So,
Schneider is
the Stabler. Bruno. Rob Schneider, tum to toodly tum to toodle.
All right. I
So
got a
yeah,
final thought.
just
Did you
Borat-
actually pay for it?
Rob Schneider
I-
is
I got
confused
out of-
ugly guy.
I got out of that movie early enough to get my money back.
no
Nice.
shit.
I think
That's like a 15-minute window or
I think
something.
30. I think 30. Yeah.
Okay.
But I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we didn't get our money back. We went to go see another movie. We saw that Dillinger.
Ooh,
And the Johnny Depp movie about John Dillinger.
that's a pretty good movie.
That was the first movie I saw when I turned 17. That was the
Nice.
first radar movie I saw.
Nice.
And it was so fucking loud.
it was very
The
loud.
audio mixing for it is so shit.
It was
Because people
still-
will be like,
it was still a good movie, though.
And it's like, bang, 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 bang. You're like,
Okay, so
fuck.
it's every Christopher Nolan movie ever made, basically.
Yeah.
well, hold on.
I just offended Brand. Good.
Okay, so Christopher Nolan movies, like if you see them in the theater,
Not what we're talking about.
they're
That's
great.
not what we're talking about.
Put on your John and Kate plus 8 wig, my Mr. Manager. I got something to tell you.
I'm Mr. Manager.
Who runs this show?
Who runs this movie?
Okay, so again, I was done with it with the dick flinging around. Everything before it, like there were parts where I was like,
There was
but
a-
like like I said, the Mexican part was hilarious to me. I was like, that's social commentary, but it was
Social
really,
commentary.
really funny.
I
to
mean,
me.
I get the commentary part about it,
But, like,
and
there was-
you have to know that I do. Like, I understand what they were trying
for
to
sure,
do.
but like,
there was
I don't
know
like
anything.
It's not like I don't hate gay people or anything,
Right.
but like there was so much
I love gay
shit
people.
that happened in that movie. I was just like,
too.
oh my god,
kind of like when they
it's
beat
just
you
so
in the
like,
head with it.
cocaine.
You're just over it.
I love cocaine.
Right?
I guess so. Yeah, like it's just like it just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like it was just like I know exactly what you're trying to do. Like the 69 part in Borat was hilarious to me. 'Cause
Borat.
I was like obviously like this fat guy is like sweating all over you and shit.
in the middle of a hotel.
Yeah.
they did that shit.
But like
Yeah.
with Bruno, it's just like I don't get what you're doing here. Like I don't understand what it is.
I get what you're trying to do, and you're failing miserably.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would say the worst, and we talked earlier, is like it's not a movie that you like somewhat enjoy. That is just a really bad put together, a movie put together super terribly, like Plan 9 from Outer Space or Manless: The Hands of Fate. It was the
Can you put
worst
some punctuation in that
experience.
sentence next time?
Can I interrupt?
How about you fuck off?
No.
Okay.
Got you.
Hey, can I interrupt for a second?
Okay.
Okay, so I think we need like next time we come on the show, we need to have like little piss buckets.
Do you have to
You have to
again?
pee again?
I do.
Yeah.
Probably because you
Pee again.
spent your whole
All right.
time fucking sucking cancer out of a fucking little cancer dick.
Hey man, Walt
I'm gonna put a
Disney.
balloon on my
Walt
dick
Disney
next time and just let it happen.
Walt Disney said every man needs a vice.
Except for the Jews.
No, this is what Walt Disney said.
I'm done.
Walt Disney wasn't
You're like, yep.
Okay,
Go
okay.
pee. Go
All right,
pee.
All right, hold on. You guys go pee. What were we saying?
Ow.
I don't remember what I was
AIDS
saying.
blankets.
I will just.
Okay,
I know,
finish
I
up
know
on-
that. I know that Krabby Patty has to leave at 2.
I have a
right?
final thought.
Yeah. Final thoughts on Bruno.
Okay, to wrap it up. Okay, I think that the overly explained, overarching point that everybody was trying to say the whole entire time is that
I hate gay people.
that-
Patrick.
Yeah.
Damn it, Patrick.
Borat.
It's a
Gypsies.
family show.
Borat was awesome, right? And then you probably just had a room full of executives saying, "Hey, let's fucking double down on Borat and make
do another one."
Yeah, and just ride the success coattails."
Here's money.
and they fucking
Go.
blew it because they were trying too hard to recreate that fucking
Shock factor.
that bottle of
lightning in a bottle.
thing-
Lightning in a
Exactly.
bottle.
Like
there
you,
go.
You're welcome.
The guys
It's
that have been
definitely
on
the shock factor.
the guys that have been
years
on a film roll with me know that I'm big on honesty in movies. You've heard me say that. Like the movie was honest. There were honest character development, character arcs. The plot stayed true to itself. Borat did all that,
Can't even
and
spell
Bruno did not. It knew what it wanted to be, and it tried too hard to be that.
Yeah.
When you try too hard to be cool, you're not cool.
Okay,
That's not fair.
okay. I know I said final thought,
Look at
but
the
I have one more
sunglasses
final
in
thought.
this hair.
Another one.
Okay, it's like when Justin was talking about memes on one of our episodes.
Maymays.
It's like Maymays at the heart of a Maymay. It's hilarious, right? But at a certain
That was
at
not clever or funny. I think.
at a certain point, you see
Once it gets
a-
on the Facebook, it's done.
yeah, you see somebody just trying to do
Or
something
Ellen.
instead of like just a naturally funny thought.
Or they
whatever.
add minions to it.
Like the guy with the neck. Like that's just hilarious.
That's
like,
hilarious.
If you put
Yeah.
if you put him on Ellen, he's dead.
He's going to be on Ellen.
Don't do it, Ellen.
Ellen's
Don't
like,
do it.
Ellen's like, give
Oh, like
me
the White Vans
memes.
kid.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Ellen's like, where's that Pikachu guy? He's in
there-
a lot of memes these days.
There are these new memes now where it's like it's almost a defensive type thing to say, is like I was raised to respect the CEO, the janitor, the same as a CEO. But it's a picture of like a person in a hoodie and it's barely covering their eyes, so like the picture is mysterious or whatever. And it's like,
What?
you're really fucking cool.
They're like, is it Kermit? Like a good Kermit, bad
Yeah.
Kermit.
But it still has like 500,000 like shares.
Yeah,
shit
and you're
like
just
that.
like you don't accomplish anything by sharing that post at all. You're still a piece of
I
shit.
heard you.
It's cancer. Speaking of
And then-
cancer, Who's got the next movie?
Oh wow!
Did everybody hear me?
All right,
I was just whispering. To
I'm
Justyn.
gonna go. I'm gonna go next. Okay, ready? So there's this movie. You guys have never heard of it before. You guys have never seen it before.
So this will be a very short segment.
It's gonna be very short because you guys won't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I've seen everything everywhere.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
The movie. Okay, so
Dog soldiers.
Where's my? Okay, so there's a werewolf or something. That's my teaser, right? Okay. The movie is called Terror House.
Never seen it.
Sounds scary.
Wait, I think I have. Oh, here we go. Terror House.
It sounds like a production company that I
It
would
does.
see on
Blumhouse. That's what you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
no, I
Oh,
would.
Bloom, they're actually doing some good shit.
I
Though.
feel,
yeah,
like,
they
I
are.
feel like you would see horror shorts on like South by So What by Terror House.
Or Terror House makes a.
You tell me this is a horror
Transmorphers.
short.
Oh my god,
Damn.
that
Yeah.
is. Oh god, fucking damn it.
I'm a Terror House.
Or
I'm a
That
Terror
poster's
House.
almost as bad as the Thanksgiving poster.
Or
Thanksgiving.
or Terror
this in
House
with
could
it,
be
dude.
like a
I love that
conglomeration
movie,
of
though.
rappers.
Yo, dog. Welcome to
shit!
I want to change my movie real quick.
Terror House Productions.
Goblin 2.
Too late.
Or Troll 2.
It's too late.
Troll
Troll
2
2
is
is great.
amazing.
Troll 2 is
Fuck
great,
yeah.
That is a drinking game.
Justin, you
Yeah.
want some Chex Mix?
No, bitch, you only have half a bag. What's wrong with you? All right, so this movie Terror
Oh my
House.
god. Later.
It came out. All right, it came out in '98. But guess where I saw it? Guess what? Guess where? Can you guess where I saw it? Huh?
Mexico.
Netflix?
Netflix. I saw it on
You
Netflix.
mean Netflix has bad things?
Dude.
You would have never
Boy,
thought.
But Michael
Netflix
Pena.
is nothing.
Michael Pena has made some bad decisions.
Michael
lately.
Penis?
But
Michael Pena's in Terror House?
No, he's not.
Michael Pena?
Okay.
But I saw this on Netflix, like, let's say 2011, 2012, something
Good
like
year.
that. And I was like, this looks terrible.
That's a good year.
But guess what? It's basically
good
free
time.
because my
Yeah.
parents pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for that shit. So I start watching this piece of shit,
You
dog
call
shit,
yourself an
ass
adult.
shit movie. And, yeah, right. And the moment the movie comes on, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so bad. So I sit and
I thought
I
you were
watch.
like, it's gonna be so scary.
I sit and watch the no, dude. Because here's the thing, like everybody has a flat screen TV nowadays. Basically,
No.
And we don't even call them flat screen TVs; they're just TVs.
They're just TVs, yeah.
This
But-
is an interest for another day, but how did we go from like having curved TVs and then flat TVs and then we went back to curved TVs?
Because
some-
curved TVs
because
are
some women
expensive
like
and
them
useless.
That's a good
curved.
interest. Okay, so like as soon as
That's
I
good
I put the movie on, right? So like you got like the Netflix logo and shit. Like it was red back then or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's loading, and then all of a sudden it goes whoop 4.3. And I was like, oh shit! I was like,
4.3.
dude, I was like, I'm in
This
for some
movie is
bad
so
shit
good.
right now,
I'm
dude.
surprised they didn't try to upscale it.
Dude, and, okay, so
Dude, they
Another
did
thing
that
that made me
with
think of another thing.
Frasier. They just stretch the sides out, and it looks like a funhouse mirror when you watch it. I'd rather see it before 4.3.
It's like they put a fisheye lens filter on it.
Oh god.
Frasier,
So-
I
Kind of like
know
this
her.
episode.
I tried looking for a trailer for a clip or something. This movie is so bad and so obscure.
You can't even spell trailer.
That nobody else knows. Nobody else knows about it. Nobody else has taken the
Well,
time.
aren't you fucking
to
cool?
Upload it to YouTube to say that like, look how shitty this shit is. It's just that
Well, it looks
bad.
like you have a job to do today.
Yeah.
So this
Hold on.
became like one of my favorite trolls of all time. Was
What's
like,
bad about it though?
if somebody lost a bet, they had to watch the entire movie on Netflix, and it's like 2.5 hours long.
Fuck.
Dude, so all my
Hey,
friends
we
basically
get that as bad,
No.
but what's bad about it?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what's bad about it. First of all,
You bitch.
did you see the cover of this entire movie? It's just so bad that you don't even want to live after this. Like
In a world.
as soon as you start watching Terror House, you wished you lived in a terror house, so that something could kill you before you
Kill me now.
had the misfortune of finishing the movie.
Dad.
That's how bad it is. All right, so okay, and the reason like my teaser is like there's a werewolf or something is because like there is like the monster in the movie. So these three college kids, one of them is severely bald. Obviously not a college kid. Like this guy is like 60 years old
Hello,
or something.
fellow kids.
Severely bald. And
Hey, fellow kids.
Severely bald.
And okay, so there's like these three guys, and like they're college kids, and like there's like they answer an ad where they have to spend the night in this house, and if they win, like if they survive through the night, basically they win like 50 grand or whatever, and so they can pay off their college debts or something. So it's a commentary on the social
It is a
system of the
commentary.
U.S. and the student loans. And
You know what I love about commentaries?
and so like
Nothing.
there's like you get introduced to the characters like one by one, like they start calling each other, and one of them is like I guess he's
Wait, is it like hey Brock, should we call Skylar to see if we want to go to the movies or
That's
not?
kind of what it's like, but like, I guess
should we call Micah?
I
See
guess
if he
he's
wants to
a
go too?
college kid, but like he has the thickest stash I've ever seen in my. He looks like Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, but he has like a gigantic stash. He's like,
that's
and
not a
he's-
good look.
And he's blind, and he's like, I guess we should
He's
probably
blind,
probably
too?
try doing this. I found out about it because it was Braille, and like,
And he's like holding a banana instead of a phone.
found out about it because
the
it was Braille.
exposition is just is too thick.
You can't
Wait,
be
he's got a
blind
disability? That's
and
not
have
cool.
a mustache.
obviously you can only have one cool thing at a time, and so he calls.
No, hold on, time.
He calls his brother. His brother
I know.
is a guy that's too bald to live.
stash
I have to cut you off. I have to cut you off.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
bald to live?
I know you're hosting and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but I feel like I really strongly, spiritually and metaphysically have to
Spit
say
it out.
that if you're blind, how can you have a mustache? Because you can't fucking shape it.
It is true.
Plot holes.
Who's fucking shaping his mustache for him?
China
It
is.
wasn't
His really hot
even-
girlfriend.
It's probably his brother. They probably
Skylar,
give each other
Skylar, help Chet
Blumpkin
fix his
spices.
mustache.
Chet, bro.
And so, like,
God.
he calls his brother. He's like, "Hey, bro, check it out. You know, we can go do this thing. We can make some money." His
Oh,
brother-
that's
fuck
what
did you just say?
again, his brother is like obviously 60 years old. He's like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Oh,
Why
his
don't you go
brother,
ahead?"
is his brother Sling Blade?
He's like, "Why don't you go ahead and call Jeremy or whatever the other guy's name is?"
Why don't
And,
you
like,
call Blake?
And this guy is like 50 years old. And he's got like this wicked ponytail and like
He's
he's
holding a
like
skateboard over
like
his shoulder.
thin like metal rim glasses, and he's like, "What do you call like?" And like there's a like the video is like
Robbie, there's hope for
a
us.
girl's head going up and down.
Us, don't want
And
me
he
with you.
goes, "What are you calling me for?" He goes,
I love that, dude.
Dude, he goes, "I'm getting a wicked BJ right now." He goes,
No
"Who
way.
says that?" Yeah.
Hold on.
Act
It's
out.
me.
Act
It's
out.
me.
All right. Go.
Okay.
Call me.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hey, Jeremy, there's this thing going on. You cut me off. And there's this thing going on.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting a wicked BJ right now.
That's exactly what it's like. And he's like,
Right on.
and he goes, "I'll call you back later when I'm done," which is probably gonna be tonight or something.
Like
and
30 seconds from now.
Yeah. And then
This BJ is gonna last
Dude.
between 15 minutes
And,
and
like,
37 hours.
one of the best parts about it is that like
Give or take.
they finally all get in the same like rape van basically, and they're like,
God.
and they're
Rape vans?
they're
And they're like, hey man, have you been on the bang bus
and they're
before?
finally driving, like they're driving to the haunted
R.I.P.
house or
great.
whatever. But you can obviously see that they're driving in a parking lot and they're going in circles. And you can see like the stops, you can see the lines and
Wait,
everything.
is that bad?
Dude, it's great. It's so good.
It's
That's
that
like
good?
one of the funniest things about it. And so like when they finally get to the house, right? Obviously it's the director's house
Yeah.
or something because it's a normal ass looking house. And they finally get
Normal
inside
Hey, like the Hollow Empire music video?
just like that.
Hey,
What about Justin Bieber in a bowling alley?
And then, so when they're finally in the house, it takes like maybe, I don't know, 3.5 minutes before they realize like, oh shit, this house is haunted, some shit's going down.
You're like,
and then,
were they like this? Hold
Where's
on.
Chelsea?
Were they like this? This house is terror.
okay, so then, and then they're like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. And the blind guy's like looking the wrong way. He's like, where am I? And so like,
I mean, like this. Where are we going?
and so they finally make it to the front door, right? Like it's this maze of a house or whatever, one story,
It's pronounced mais.
1,800 square foot house or whatever.
Pronounce mais.
They make it to the like the front door of it, and they're like,
Is this shiny?
like they can't open it. They're like, oh shit, and they're like banging on. They're like, help
And then Jack
us!
Nicholson pops in.
He's like, here's Johnny.
And here's the best part: from the outside of the house, there is the worst looking CGI I've ever seen of bricks overlaid the doors and all the windows of the house, and it looks like a cartoon.
Like
They're
it's clip art?
and the way that they're banging on the door too, they're like, I can't get out, help! But like they're like barely touching the.
They do this,
again.
like,
It's the director's door. He's like, I'm letting you use my house for this video.
Don't fuck up my shit.
And so they start finding these secret passageways or whatever throughout the house.
As one
And
is wont to do.
the like
Duh.
the main villain of the house is this. He's basically a werewolf. Like he has these furry gloves, and he has a furry like a furry
Hey,
wolf
don't make
mask.
fun of furries, dude.
Yeah, don't make fun of
they're
furries,
cool.
dude.
And-
They're people too, man.
and
They're
a
a protected
Letterman
class.
jacket. And a Letterman. He looks like Michael Jackson on
The
Thriller.
autonomy.
Oh, like Teen
Autonomy.
Wolf?
Yeah, it's like Teen Wolf. Yeah.
Not the MTV one, but the fucking
Michael J. Fox?
Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox.
And then
I used to love that movie.
He gives the best hand
jobs.
jobs.
Moto surfing.
and so like okay,
joke will never die.
so like the wolf starts like following through like throughout the house. Again, it's like an 1,800 square foot. It's a tiny house, and so like
It's like basically an apartment
They
in the
catch-
valley.
they're running,
shot the
they're
sound.
running in circles.
the wolf catches the guy that's too bald to live, basically, and
he
so
obviously
gives
like
him hair.
he's like, go, I'll fight him off, and like the ponytail hair guy and like the blind guy who's running in the wrong direction. They're like, okay, we'll make it out alive.
Okay, was this
And
a
so-
bunch of white people?
Follow the sound of my voice.
No, not.
And he's like, oh, okay.
Was there any like
the ponytail guy was, and so hold on. Okay, so like it's the bald guy, and he's like he finally gets caught by the wolf,
And the bald 16-year-old.
and then all of a sudden the wolf goes, "Hur," and then hits him under the chin, and it's clearly a mannequin with a full wig on
That does a
and his
backflip.
head goes.
They do like
And,
the
like,
CGI blood.
Dude, no CGI blood. Clearly Sharpie or red marker.
Clearly
like,
Sharpie.
like there's no blood running down. The blood has already run down, and it goes.
Okay.
And it's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna step into the co-host.
I'm gonna
seat.
buy it, dude. I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna watch
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
buy it
Yes.
and watch it, and we'll drink to it, and that'll be episode 3.
It's like Flu Birds all over again, except
Yeah.
for I'll be there this time.
No, that'll be the real film roll reunion is when we do a drinking
game.
movie game,
And we
thing.
can get as drunk as
but
we
hey,
want.
But hey,
As long
okay.
as it's not on a Sunday or Tuesday,
You've
and I can
convinced
sleep
us
here.
how bad it is,
Dude,
But-
I'll bring
okay,
Alex's
I
sleeping
want to.
bag.
I want to say something
Sleep
about this
anywhere.
film real quick.
My final thought. Go ahead.
About how he has convinced us that this movie is terrible.
Yeah.
It is rated 3.2 stars out of 10 on IMDb, and
That's like
it's
Justice League
not.
good.
It's
I don't
not
fuck with
even
ratings.
on. It's not even on the bottom 250.
God damn.
I don't fuck with ratings. Anyways,
It's only $10, Justin. It's brand new. Oh my god, he's buying it
Are you
right
buying
now.
it right now?
He's literally buying it right fucking now.
My man.
don't do it. Hey,
You should absolutely do that.
Buy
Oh,
me,
I gotta pay for shipping.
Justin.
No.
buy
Buy
me
it on
a-
Prime.
You're buying a DVD.
buy
I'm
me
buying
a
it right now,
new
dude.
PS4 controller.
Yeah,
Isn't
buying
it
it right
on
now.
Netflix?
Those are like fucking
It's not
$50.
Oh.
It
60.
was okay.
was
Here's the
for
thing.
one day?
It was on Netflix for a little
Fucking
bit.
dumb.
Like I started like the troll, like to troll my friends into watching it. Almost all my friends have seen it. And then as soon as we get
Except
like
for me, your real friend.
a friend of a friend, and like he's like, if you lose this bet, you gotta watch
Oh,
this.
like Patrick.
He tries to he tries to watch it. He's like, it's nowhere on Netflix. It was taken off of Netflix maybe in a few months. It's probably
Damn.
too much traffic for the site. They're like, this movie is like crashing the servers.
They clicked on the wrong movie. They meant to add the one next to it
I was here for Orange is the New Black, and now I got this weird werewolf.
for orgies. Hey,
Your order has been placed. He just bought it.
okay. My final thought.
We're watching it, boys.
My
As soon as
final
we
thought,
get it.
Justin, off the top of the dome, how much did this movie cost to make?
Oh shit,
Probably as much as
that's
he
a
just
great
spent
question.
on it.
Okay, so let's see. I'm on IMDb right now. It's got two out of 10
I said off the
stars
top
on
of the dome. I didn't say what's
IMDb.
the fucking
Does it have
ratings.
2 out of 10? On the app, it has.
Dude.
It's 3.2
3.2 what?
stars.
Oh, the website says 2.10. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, it's 3.2.
2.10.
So
much did
I
it
would
cost to
imagine
make?
Justin's drunk.
this movie costed
Costed.
it.
Dude, you're fucking
Hey,
drunk.
don't forget that
25
it was
grand.
shot in the director's mom's house.
$25,000.
$1,000 to make. And I'll tell you why. $300 for each of the actors. There's only 3 of them.
Yeah, and 100 for the mannequin.
Yeah.
Catering- catering
$100
is
for the
expensive.
for the mannequin and the red
Sharpies. A lot of
Sharpies.
mannequins.
No, I only steal mannequins.
Okay.
So
I've never
I
stolen a
can-
mannequin ever.
do you
Not
walk
even-
around Kohl's pantsing mannequins?
So
trying to
the
sound-
synopsis for the
No,
movie
'cause
is
I'm not 12.
looking to cash in. Oh, okay, here it goes. Looking to cash in on a $25,000 reward. 3 college
messed up.
students venture into a haunted house.
So
And
I
that's like all
assume
they give you.
the movie costs $25,000.
There's not much I wouldn't do.
Really?
For
You would think that?
$25,000.
Yeah, because that's like a hidden like Easter egg motif. If the
Would you
film was
blow a man?
successful, you'd be like, yeah, you know that reward.
For 25,000.
That's what it costs. to
Is
make
it what
a
you
film.
got?
I probably would too.
And
Here's
be really
the
protective about
tagline is where every door leads to hell.
there's brick walls outside. The door's
yeah.
on. Okay, so guess what? Guess what I just found out on this episode? That there's a part 2 to this movie, and it's called Night Thirst.
That's about sucking dick.
Dude,
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna
Dude.
buy it.
Oh my god, can I change my movie? My movie is every single part 4 of anything.
That's
For
pretty good.
real.
All right,
That's fair.
So that's my movie. It's called Terror House. Watch it if you dare.
Like, no, when you say
I just
Terror House,
bought-
every time you say Terror House, I want to say 6.
I just
House
bought
6.
the DVD.
Terror
so
House 6.
As soon as I get it, we'll plan a date. We'll all come over. We'll
All
watch
right.
it at my house.
Happy
and then,
New Year.
And then we'll give a review for a shit shoot episode or something.
Yeah, okay. Film roll reunion. I'll get too
Happy
drunk
New
to make
Year.
statements. Robbie will throw up on the
housewarming.
carpet.
No, this time I am
Is there a
bringing
housewarming
a
party I
trash
have to
can.
come to?
Wait, can I
Yeah.
throw up with you on the
Did I
carpet?
miss it?
Yes.
Would that make you feel
15th.
better about it?
No,
this month?
but it'd be nice
Yeah.
to have company.
What day is that?
Saturday.
Okay.
I mean, I'm that
Okay.
company.
All right,
That
and then
sounded awful.
it's terrible. Okay, so that's Terror House.
okay, who's up?
I
Justin.
think I'm going to make.
Patrick has to leave.
You go, you bitch.
No, mine was just gonna be quick.
Yeah.
We'll wait for yours.
Mine's gonna be quick too. Can
Mine
you
is
remind
as
me
well.
what it was? Because my laptop died.
Yours.
It's
CGI
9
sucks.
Can we talk
CGI
about
sucks.
how part
Oh, yeah,
2
Bleach.
has a higher rating than the first one? So it's the sequel is better than the first.
Wait, Night Thirst does?
Yeah. The first one had 3.2. The second one it said like 4 something.
Oh, it does. 4.2.
4.2.
Sequel's better than the original.
Moving on up.
All right, what you got?
That's like Terminator.
Dude, T2 is fucking dope.
You know why?
Hell yeah.
Because
Night Thirst
everybody
equals
always
T2.
wants to root for fucking Arnold.
It's because James Cameron, man.
In part 1, Arnold is the bad guy. Nobody wants to root against
In
Arnold
part 2,
because
you're
everybody
like,
just loves him.
yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, CGI
Yeah.
sucks.
Get to the shop.
Oh yeah, CGI
Hey,
sucks.
the other day I found out. Sometimes I assume that Natalie has seen like all the shit that I've seen, and I find out that she hasn't. And I think she was saying that like she saw Terminator, but she didn't really remember it. Maybe one of them or something. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I started.
My exact reaction
I started
would be
telling
That's an
her.
appropriate reaction, yeah.
I started telling her like all the mythology and stuff, and I could just see her being like, "Huh, I think we actually have to watch this now."
And you're like,
Because I was like, look, the first one, he gets sent back. He's got to kill Sarah Connor, right? The guy comes back in time to save her, but then fucks her, and then
but
he makes
It's John Connor.
yeah, but he makes the he makes the baby that the
John
fucking
Connor
robot
makes
came
John
back to
Connor.
kill in the first place. So if the robot never came back
It's
to
a
kill
Jesus
him, he
situation.
never would have got sent back to save him, and he never would have fucked her. He never would have been born. How the fuck? It's a circle.
jerk.
Who's making that noise?
Is that a sound? No, that wasn't me.
Okay, anyways.
That wasn't
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Okay, so I picked Bleach.
Oh, yeah,
What is
Bleach.
Even
Bleach?
though Bleach, okay, it's a
It's
live
an anime,
action,
dude.
live action anime movie.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
And here's the thing, Bleach actually, as far as live action anime movies go, was not that bad.
That it-
Really?
and it came out this year.
Was it better
I
than
don't
Ghost in
know.
the Shell?
That's what it. Well, it doesn't.
Actually,
it doesn't
Stand
have,
around a
didn't-
complex.
It doesn't
I
have
didn't see
Tara
it.
Reid in it, does it?
No,
Okay, then it's the one from this year.
I didn't see
She
it.
died.
But here, look, my movie was gonna be just overall arcing like live action anime movies, because I've said this many a time,
How many times though?
A plethora?
at least
A
27.
A
One
myriad.
time, 2 times, 3 times, plenty of times.
Like at least 37 plus.
Holy shit.
But
That's old.
the point is that okay, live action anime, it can never hold up to what animation can do, you know? Because even though animation, it doesn't look real, right? But so you have to have some suspense of
It's like the
disbelief.
live action quote unquote Lion King movie.
Yeah, but okay. The difference between animation versus reality is like the same difference as like book versus movie.
Yeah.
Like your imagination has to fill in what's not there.
Fill in the gaps.
And
Yeah.
you need to be good at what you do to make
Yeah.
it good.
But it's a medium where if it's bad. Well, okay, no, not if it's bad.
Alex.
It has it has the potential to do things that isn't limited
That isn't like, limited by reality.
by reality, I guess,
Like
right?
Death Note, and they
See,
fucked
you
that one
can't.
up.
You can't. Really,
know.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Death Note.
That was fucking god-awful.
if you try
They
to
put
use
Twilight in my
CGI,
Death Note and ruined it.
if you try to use CGI to
Ruined.
do what anime can do, but with live action actors, it never holds up to the scope of the
Of just animated.
of how big
canon.
it is in the animation, how big it is in your mind.
like I don't watch anime. I don't. But I understand that
pleb.
there's.
I forgive you.
I understand that there's like a magic to it.
I bet
that
you don't like reading subtitles
it
either.
just sounds like a live action anime is a bad idea because they're even with decent CGI.
Yeah.
There's stuff that you just can't
Correctly.
Recreate.
recreate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless you put a lot of money into it. Like they're doing a Netflix series about Cowboy Bebop right now.
Oh, I heard about that, and
And
I'm not
that's-
excited.
that's-
I'm
it's-
not excited
And that's
about
the
it.
exact same reason I'm not excited because I feel like you need.
Netflix also made the
You need to
fucking
do an
Death
actual-
Note
Are you broken?
movies.
Are you
so
No,
need a
but no. To be
studio.
honest,
Cowboy
though,
Bebop is like fucking pure.
to be
pure
honest,
bliss.
to be
It's
honest,
music
though,
bliss.
to be honest, though, I think Cowboy
The soundtrack
Bebop
is
is one that
best.
might be possible because
It's
it-
real,
it-
kind of. It's just a different kind of world.
Yeah. It's the same as like any movie in space.
Yeah.
Like it's an astronaut movie, basically.
But it's still got to be written well.
But
But
like-
it has to be like that's where Death Note fucked up.
It's basically a Wild
Yeah.
West tale in space.
But Death Note has Shinigamis and it has like crazy shit happen. I mean,
And the best sound, the best intro sound.
yes,
Okay,
boy.
so Les Claypool, the bassist of Primus and singer of Primus, was a music
wait,
like
Primus Prime?
Primus.
He's an
band.
Autobot.
Optimus
Les
Primus.
Claypool the second
Optimus Primus.
or the third. Is Les Claypool the second or third?
Claypool?
Les Claypool, the bassist of Primus. Anyway, that dude was very into this whole thing.
But yeah,
Anybody knows anything about Primus? Like, Joe
okay,
was right.
so
I know that he can play superior bass lines and still sing at the same time.
So earlier we talked about
Journey was race car driver.
He's like Trent Reznor,
archetypes
but
a little
not gay.
bit, right? Earlier we recapped on. Oh wait, this wasn't on the video, but on the audio at least we talked about. We recapped last week's episode where I was talking about lineages as an archetype, and it's in a lot of stuff. It's in fucking Star Wars with the fucking those,
Metachlorians.
Luke.
yeah, the Metachlorians,
I can't believe I just said that word out loud.
the Metachlorians.
Midichlorians?
Yeah, a nerd.
Midi-chlorians.
But, I'm just kidding. No, but I think anime, like, okay, what people love about anime is like the bigness of it. Like, it's chock full of like cheesy
It's
stereotypes,
Oh yeah.
And over the top.
archetypes.
Yeah.
right. It's just chock full of them, right? But
Super Konnichiwa.
you just can't translate it to a live action
Super
person.
hello?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything, it becomes cheesy. You know what I mean? And that's at best it becomes cheesy.
Very fine line.
At worst, it's just complete dog shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're looking at you, Hamtaro.
Yeah.
And Fruits Basket.
Okay. Oh, dude. Okay. So. Okay. No. Okay. I talked about how we saw Creed, right?
Yeah.
And then Natalie actually ended up saying she liked it, but at a certain point she was like, "This movie is so bad," and I was like, "What are you talking about? It's great, you know." But I had to take a step back and think about like I think my toxic masculinity, right? Because no,
Mansplain it to me.
okay, because
God, here we go.
it made me think about the old Rocky movies, right? And because like if you think about them,
The fourth one was dog shit.
no, everybody says that they're awesome, right? But if you think about them, like as a whole, like just purely logically, they're not that great. There's
No,
a lot
they're
of
not.
they're really cheesy, right?
It's like boxing fan fiction.
I mean,
episode.
it's not rocket science. Like, so basically, Sylvester Stallone was like, "I want
Rocky
to talk about, I want
science.
to
Like that part- like
he's
that
like, I want to
part-
talk about a boxer who
But
comes up out of nothing,
yeah.
and he makes something of himself.
Yeah, I
and
think
it's just like it's
I
very
think-
simple, but it works.
yeah,
Yes,
there's a few levels of stuff that happens
Rocky
on
IV.
a more emotional level. So much like not so much as a. It's not. I wouldn't say suspension of disbelief, but it's like you're not so much like is this movie good or not, but you're kind of just more like you're just rooting for him. Like you just want to root for him.
If he dies, he dies.
Right.
Okay, so like that shitty part in Rocky IV when he gets knocked out by Tommy Gunn, and then fucking by the way, shitty name,
Yeah.
and he gets
Tommy
like,
Gunn.
Get
in,
it?
like the fist fight
It's an anime
with
name.
whatever, and
It's an anime name.
And then Mick is
Another
like
reason
there
why
and his
you
out
can't
of body
have live
experience. He's
action
like, get up, Rock! I'm dead. Get up.
Get up.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's that part in that movie.
I'm the
That's-
ghost of Mickey.
Get up, bitch.
I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I got a fucked up eye.
My heart gave out because I'm so mean.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I just did
Listen,
Aaron hands.
Anime into like live action does not work.
I just did Aaron
could.
hands.
Okay, so
It could.
Hold on,
It could, it
wait.
hasn't yet.
Anime
As a
to
stage
live
show,
action.
yes. Broadway could pull it off.
Anime to live action and video game to live action just
garbage.
don't work. You know why? Because live
get the
action
experience.
is
Mortal
a
Kombat.
lesser. It's a lesser medium than anime and video games. Video game you can experience
It's
it
less
because
immersive.
you play through it. It's less immersive. Anime you
that
can
back
do
on, boy.
whatever the hell you want to because you draw it.
Like,
live
the
action is
imagination's
always
there.
a lesser version of
I
it.
will tell you this. As far as video games go, video game to movies, I would say that at least the first 3 Resident Evils definitely Apocalypse. Only because
we're all garbage. You are correct.
No, I think
you're
they're
right.
fucking great. Only because they're adaptations.
And battle.
They're not. They're just trying to make a zombie movie. They're not trying to bring a video game.
Material.
Yeah. Also, I thought Silent Hill.
The Silent Hill movie is good.
Was a pretty damn good recreation of bringing a video game to film.
Adaptation.
I can do a whole episode.
But here's the problem is like with animes and video games, like the story is already told. Just do that again for mainstream audiences.
Producers like, we have to make it 90 minutes exactly.
That's the problem. Is that it's just big studios that just want to like chop it up and make it like as quick and as cheap as possible.
So that's what I think. That's what I think. Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Resident Evil did. Silent Hill tried to do. Like the Silent Hill movie is open ended. Like it's the end of the first level. I mean, she goes through a whole lot of shit in that film, but it leaves it wide open for a sequel, and they didn't do it. Resident Evil.
I thought they did.
I don't think they did a second Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Oh, they did. And
they did. Oh, is it really?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't even hear
They
about
basically
it.
tried to do the third one.
If you take the idea of going from like an anime or video game to live action, strip away everything that made that video game good. Think about what was the core of what is going on. The world you built within a video game.
Role playing.
The world you built in a video game is what people love the most.
I also think that role playing is
so what you have to do is you have to translate that world into live action, and then most people fail because obviously it's a different medium. It's a different format. Sometimes the actors you cast for budgetary constraints are god fucking awful.
Okay, and also
hire Sean Bean.
Yeah, time
you
is
have to do
an issue. Just sheer time. Just straight up, just like how long it is an issue.
Especially for an anime.
Because anime, it's the same thing as like if you try to make a fucking Game of Thrones
30
movie.
years if you wanted to.
Like you can't do it. Every episode is one movie, bitch.
Or they're like, hey, let's make a Fallout movie. It's like,
why?
No.
Most of that movie, you're just like walking around, trying not to die.
All you need is a nylon bag.
Just be
I'm
a
so
baby
happy I didn't
coming out of
pre-order that
vagina.
You should be very happy that you didn't pre-order shit.
Okay, moving on. Who's up?
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay, all right, go ahead, man.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the happening. All right, let's stop talking about the happening.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
But it's
Brandon,
such a good,
you're up.
It's such a good movie.
You go first.
Hey, yeah.
No,
I mean, he's got a point.
The happening
Everybody
is
knows
fucking.
why.
It's Marky Mark being shit. It's Zooey Deschanel pretending that she's an actress for some reason. It's M. Night at his worst. It's John Leguizamo being a little bitch. It's basically Mark Wahlberg going, what?
He's like,
no.
Why is there no Wahlberg?
I get drunk and slay Koopas.
Anyway, I could have stopped 9/11.
You Vietnamese shit.
All right, I'm out.
Okay.
No, I was doing Johnny Legs.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Hold on.
It sounds like a terrible
movie. Is it
movie.
bad that the first time I saw that movie, I actually liked it?
Yeah, probably.
I liked Lady in the Water the first time I saw it when I was 13.
Too, so there's that, Justin.
I'm just the everyman.
Big fat liar.
Everyman's wrong.
Too bad Phil Morrill's dead.
That's fine.
Bitch.
No, it lives through us.
Yeah,
It does.
y'all.
It goes through my veins.
If film roll,
Where's the good part?
So I'm going to tell you the cast of this movie, and then you're going to tell me
If you have not seen
Are we done? Are we done?
The Happening yet.
Oh no, the
here it
happening is done.
Yeah, he's done.
You're done talking about it?
Oh yeah.
It was just okay.
No, this was
Wow.
this is what he had to say. The happening, because you know why.
Okay, all right.
Wait, let's all look at the camera, dead face, like, come on.
I can't do a dead face.
No, wait, no, one more. Try it out. I mean, the fucking wind.
Come on.
All right, now
There's the
Brandon, your
thumbnail.
turn.
Brandon, you better use them now, dude.
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the cast of this movie, and then I'm going to tell you it's really bad and why.
Wait, what was the clue again?
Okay.
Two brothers.
Two brothers.
Bitch.
You've got Matt Damon.
And
Cool.
You've got Cher.
Weird. I'm out.
Wait. Yes. Try to
Saving
guess.
Private Ryan, dude.
No.
Try to guess. Wait. Matt Damon and Cher.
It's not it. I'm not done.
know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Robbie,
let him get through the cast.
Stuck on you.
He just said he's not done.
No, well, it's
Stuck
Matt
on you.
Damon and Cher.
Stuck on
Those are
you.
obviously the top.
I got it.
Bitch. It's a good movie, though.
He
wanted
picked
to
it.
guess.
All right.
I got it.
I thought I
Movie
liked
stuck
it.
on you. Here's the
And Greg
cast.
Kinnear, right?
Greg Kinnear,
it's
yeah.
Matt Damon, Cher, Greg Kinnear, Eva Mendes, Meryl Streep.
Eva
This
Mendes in her
movie
prime.
was fucking terrible.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, man, I liked it.
In Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts,
That's how you know
joined
it's bad.
twins Walt and Bob Tenner make their best of their handicap by being the fastest grill cooks in town.
Can you everybody shut up so he can synapse?
He made me spit take. I'm sorry.
Is that the first actual like?
That's the
real
first one,
spit
dude.
take?
Damn it, you bitch.
Well,
I saw
ongoing.
whiskey go.
While outgoing, Walt hopes to be one of the day's best famous actors. Shy Bob prefers to stay out of the spotlight. When a fading Hollywood actress, Cher, decides to get her show Honey and Breeze canceled, she hires Walt and his brother the Appendage as her co-stars. But their audition surprisingly achieves the opposite.
What is that joke?
It's so bad.
So,
I remember like Matt Damon. Oh no,
Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear
Which
are
one wants to be the
conjoined
stars?
twins.
No, Greg Kinnear is like the cool one. So like Greg Kinnear is like banging this chick, and
Matt
like they
Damon
have
wants
like,
to be like Loki.
they have a curtain between them.
Yeah.
and they're joined at the liver, right?
Like,
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
Greg Cannoli.
So like they get drunk and they get drunk.
hey.
I think that's part of the movie. But being conjoined twins and like being
It's
an
like me and
awkward
you.
it'd be shitty. It'd be
Well,
really not fun.
Would
it
it?
seemed
I bet
fun
the
to me.
teenage years were
I would be
interesting.
okay being joined at the hip with you.
My man.
My
Okay.
man.
You say that, but then y'all spend an hour together, and you're like, ah.
Then you miss a high five that's all over from there.
What was that?
Stop jujitsuing.
Hey, we're in sync.
Babe.
Hey, shut up.
So this movie came out in
can't believe it made
2003.
you spit
Stuck on
take 'em.
You. It's got like a 60. It's got like a low 60s like
Vibe.
Rating?
Rotten Potatoes.
He said vibe.
Rotten Tomatoes. It's a 62, 63%.
That's not bad.
On
It's so
IMDb,
bad.
it's like
I'm
a
too drunk. I'm too
5.8
drunk.
I'm
rating.
surprised it's that high.
Me too. The movie's so it's
Yeah.
like one of the few movies like because I didn't prepare for today, but I thought of like the movie I've turned off.
What are you, queer or something?
Yeah,
Both.
It's so early 2000s. What are the like? Who
It's
are
like-
the guys that make it? They did
The
something
Farrelly
about Mary.
brothers. They did
I
Dumb
don't
and
even
Dumber.
care
Yeah.
anymore.
yes, but they
the
missed.
Farrellys,
The
yeah.
90s were better for
Farleys?
them than anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to find themselves in this post 9/11 world.
Which is like funny because
Shit, we all were.
It's
you know
like-
what I'm saying? Hey.
Post 9/11.
it's so weird because it's one of those things where you're like back in the 90s when they made good movies, but it's like we watched Dumb and Dumber how many times on every single tour?
Wait,
Probably
and
stuck on
you
you
can't-
times.
It works.
Hold
And
on.
it works out
You can't
every
use
time.
that as an example because that's a bit you do to yourself.
That's fair.
Like watching the same movie over and over again.
but we never
I
got
watch that shit
tired of
over
it.
and over again. That's
I
true.
just
For some
think
reason
about
you
it
don't.
over and over.
But,
My
But then
biggest
Stuck on
tiff-
You, we don't watch Stuck on You over and over again.
no, that's
It's
true.
not as good.
That's true.
My
I'm
biggest
just
tip-
saying though, you
Well,
can't.
Wait,
you can't
it's
use-
Brandon's turn. Go.
You can't.
My biggest
you
tip
can't
with this-
tell Brandon to shut the fuck up because it's his turn.
Alex, shut the fuck
That's
up
all I'm
because
trying to
it's
say.
Brandon's turn.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Go ahead, my man.
My biggest tip for this movie is how did you go from being Good Will Hunting to Stuck on You?
I hear you.
You lose Robin Williams.
Yeah, one of these.
You lose the best actor in the whole movie.
Hey,
and you
it's-
replace it with Greg Kinnear, who's a great actor.
You replace it with Cher.
It's either
Cher.
hold on. It's either
Cher.
Not enough hair.
it's money or it's the script was really good, but it was
Or-
it was executed poorly.
Well, I
probably
mean,
took
here's,
2
here's
weeks
the
to
thing.
film.
Here's the thing
Possibly.
about all that is that you can like how many movies have a great cast that suck?
a lot.
All
You know,
of them.
Movie
there-
42.
I think 43.
Oh,
How many?
I
shit,
think
dude.
what
Say
I
it
think
again.
it is.
the sequel.
How many movies have a
squeakle?
great cast but they suck?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a high number of them.
That's our next. all
Like
together
Valentine's
one.
But
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
there I think sometimes that you can do a movie like Good
Did you
Will
say
Hunting
gook?
gives you the freedom to do whatever you want to. So Matt Damon probably was just like, yeah, I haven't done a movie like this in a while.
And this is free money.
I might as well just fucking
I
do
like
it.
that. I like that. As an artist, like if you fucking hit a home run and you're like, bitch, did you see what I did? I could do whatever the fuck I want.
And then they'll be like, "We'll give you $5 million more." He's like, "All right."
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Solid.
think that when you have
Cash
like
shit,
a
dude.
great movie under your belt, even if you don't, if you're just an actor for the
You
sake
can
of
have a couple
acting, if it's a
burners.
passion that you have,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what if you read it and you like it, you're gonna be like, this might flop.
Dude,
I don't
that.
give a shit.
But
I feel
like he
that.
also doesn't
That's
give a
it.
shit because he's
And
so
we-
good at bouncing back.
And we talked about this
like
too.
Mark Wahlberg.
Exactly.
We talked about this
Fucking exactly.
on the last episode. You were on talking about like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
If we won $1 million, like we would be good for the rest of our
Fuck
lives.
it, you do what you want.
This guy is like, you know what? I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
star in this. And they're like, we'll give you $10 million
Hey,
more than
and
what we
He's
would have
like,
paid you.
it's
And
a
he's like,
Tuesday. It'll take three weeks to film.
you know what?
I don't care.
I guess. Could
Yeah.
you imagine making $5-10 million
For
for
3 weeks?
3 weeks of your time?
And
I would make the worst movies ever made. I would be an Adam Sandler for sure.
You mean Nicolas Cage? You would
and a Nicolas Cage. I would be an Adam Cage.
He was probably in between Bourne films during this.
I would do it because of how much money I'm making. I'm not above that shit, dude. I would make all the money in the world just for making these terrible movies.
Well,
Who gives a shit, dude? It's money. I can live off that shit. You can watch those. I have the plebs all over the world watching my movie and laughing at it, and I'm sitting in a mansion with a gigantic pool looking over a mountain. I would be in that, and that would be my house. That would be my money that I'm making for the time that I put into making this movie. I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks at a time. I would make that shit, and I would probably retire after 2 or 3 years. That's what would happen. That's why Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon made this movie, and Carmen Electra doesn't have. I'm sorry, Ava Mendez doesn't give. She doesn't give a shit because she makes money anyways. It doesn't matter. That's why I would do it, and that's why they would do it. My name is Justyn. I get aggressive and I say stuff and I yell at the mic and I blink and I do shit because that's how strongly I feel about the issues. And these are the main issues because this is what's real and that's how I feel about that shit.
So Justin's like, so Flint really needs clean water.
really makes my blood boil.
I don't know why it does, but it does.
And that's why fracking's bad. No, but
sweet Jesus.
Without getting too meta, Robbie, I like how you actually took the actor's perspective into account.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what an actor does.
I don't disagree.
He was in between the Bourne movies during this too.
I thought you were accepting
really?
his praise.
Yeah.
You're like, I accept his praise.
And Matt Damon also does.
So
he did Good Will Hunting. He has the dramatic side. He kicked ass.
Then he did like Dogma right before that. So he's just like, cool, let's have fun with it.
I think Matt Damon is just legitimately. We talked about Heath Ledger earlier on Shit Shoot. And it's just, I think Matt Damon is a different kind of fearless. I think that
he's like, I don't give a fuck. This movie's gonna be bad. I don't give a shit.
And I think,
I'm just gonna make some money.
I think Matt Damon, because he's got the Bourne franchise,
and he stays relevant.
And Good Will Hunting was in like '97, I think.
And he's got like The Martian.
Still talking
He's got
about
Dead Poet Society.
Oh yeah.
He's got. Oh wait,
that's Robin. That's the other guy.
No, but I feel like a lot of the times, like, okay,
I know,
so
right?
You
He's
can
got
be
the genie.
in some
I know,
really
right?
shitty movies, but
Close that
because
shit
you're
up.
in those movies, you stay relevant.
Yeah. Well, I think
where,
relevancy,
even if it's bad, it's the any
timing it out.
publicity is good publicity.
I think relevancy is a big thing about it, but it's also, I mean, like, you know, when we sit here and we talk, like, Matt Damon will just do whatever the fuck he
You
wants.
can't spell
Yeah, so I
relevancy.
mean, if you're a producer and you're in a meeting with Matt Damon, you're like, so Stuck on You. This is like post Stuck on You.
You can't spell
And he
producer.
was.
How much I'm getting paid?
And he's like, yeah, Stuck on You is not the best, but I read the script. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
So I did it. And
Stuck on You sounds
like
like
if
a
you're a
country
producer,
song.
like.
Well, I mean, what can you really say to somebody
Okay.
who just wants to do a film? Like Justyn was saying, like, I would do all the shitty films in the world. I know I'm a good actor, but
Well,
if it came down
do
to
you
like,
know that, though?
yes, I do. But if it came down to like $5 million for a movie that I knew was gonna suck, I'd do it A, for the experience, B, for the paycheck, and C, just because that's what I like doing.
Circa Al Pacino.
Also, Thor Ragnarok, when Matt Damon plays Loki during
Is
the
the
play.
best.
That was
my
great, dude.
Deadpool 2. Matt Damon's cameo.
Oh, the Invisible Man. No, that's Brad
No,
Pitt.
He's like a redneck or whatever,
Pitt.
right?
No, I'll tell you what the real secret is. I'll tell you what the real enemy is. Toilet paper.
Was that him?
That was
him.
Matt
That was Matt Damon and Alan
I didn't
Tudyk,
even
bro.
catch that
Dude.
shit, dude. I've seen
Matt Damon has to be
There's
a really
so many
fun guy to work
layers.
with.
And he's sitting
I've
there,
seen
he's
it
sitting there with
6
a big
times
ass beer
already.
belly, and he's just like, no, you wake up, let's just say you got some little shit in your beard. You know, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna like take a paper and rub it off? No, you still got shit in your beard. So I'll tell you what the thing is. Wet
Like,
wipes.
can we connect it to?
wet
Do
wipes.
the one you just did right now. So we were just talking about Matt Damon. Earlier we were talking about Heath Ledger. You know what movie they did together back in 2005?
Booty
The Brothers Grimm. Together.
Oh, that's a full
With
circle.
Monica Bellucci.
That had a grim ending, didn't it?
I think Heath Ledger turned into the Joker.
He died.
And Matt Damon
Brandon's
got
like,
stuck
shit.
on someone's liver.
Was that the one where they're like basically vampire hunters and they
But
kill
it's like a joke on Van Helsing essentially. But they're like phonies.
Wasn't it like a...
Cheers to Van Helsing with our fan.
The Brothers
Huge
Grimm
Jackman.
came up with all
Huge
the-
Jackman.
A's.
Hey.
Okay, I
So
got
the
a
Brothers
question.
Grimm were like they
got an
came up
answer.
with all the original fairy tales, though,
Robbie.
right?
Yeah.
So wasn't that
BT Dubs.
wasn't that show kind of like how all those fairy tales came about?
Kind of.
No,
it wasn't?
No,
Okay,
not
I
at
never
all.
saw
Just watch
hey,
it.
Hey,
It's-
BT Dubs, if you guys go back there and listen to the actual Brothers Grimm version of all the stories that we know and
It's
love,
very dark.
They're many
They're
much
very awful.
They're many much more fucked up.
I mean, it's like Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Maybe
Like
much more fucked up.
Quasimodo
Yeah.
doesn't live happily.
No,
ever.
he doesn't. He's still got a hunchback.
because
and
apparently,
And he
problems.
fucking like hangs himself.
apparently,
too.
like during the time period that they were writing all
I
that
would too if I had a
shit,
hunchback.
like people were fucking dying all the time. So
killing witches.
It was almost like the Bruno effect, where like
Get that dick swinging around.
like it's like everyday life. People are fucking just
Put a
dying.
Coke in his
They
dick.
got pocket full of posies and they're just dying left and right.
I got a pocket full of posies.
Then-
That's funny because Ring Around the Rosie is about the plague.
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly
bubonic
that was
plague,
my
I think,
reference.
right?
Okay, all right.
Thanks
so,
for explaining my
So
reference.
really, we should
Brian.
watch
You're
The
welcome,
Ring.
because people
Well,
are
hey,
stupid.
we got it. He's the one that laughed at it because he didn't understand it.
okay, so I'm
It's
drunk.
sad, but
did we
funny.
get everybody's? Did we get
We got
everybody's?
everybody's.
Okay, all right.
Are we done?
So you know what I'm
are we
gonna do?
done yet?
I'm gonna bring back weekend box office like bullshit ass Harry used to do. But guess
Heron.
what? I've never
Heron?
seen.
I want to make sure I heard that right.
I like birds.
Hey, he's like he who must not be named. You gotta mess up a letter.
Let's go.
Garen.
Okay. We go.
Come
Okay.
on.
Number 10. Okay, ready? Number 10. Green Book. Green
Book?
Book. Yeah, Green Book.
Yeah.
You guys seen that
heard
shit?
the
'Cause
acting was
I don't know.
I actually
know
really
what
want to
it
see
is.
that movie.
I heard the acting was phenomenal. I
Yeah.
kind of want to see it.
Okay.
I'd like to go see movies with more
There it
actors.
is. Okay,
Next.
Widows.
Next.
That's number 9.
I hear that's
That
good
looked
too.
pretty decent.
Did it? Okay, because I don't know what
It's
that is
very
either.
definitely
Shit,
stark social commentary.
Hey, my man, Robin Hood, number 8.
I saw it.
Oh,
Who's
I want
in
to see
it?
that. Taron Egerton.
I'm a little bit sad.
He's from the
It made-
Kingsman movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
40
yeah,
Fucking
Kingsman.
great.
It made $4.7 million this weekend.
But like in total though, when
Putting its top gross at 21,727,000.
It's not. It wasn't particularly what I hoped for.
Wait, hold up. I gotta
Of course
leave because
not.
Sharon's called me over.
Okay, it wasn't. Okay, so hey, remember way back when my interest was that movie because
Yeah.
yeah,
saw
I was
the trailer
here.
and
That was an
excited for it?
episode I was on.
Because
Oh,
you
cool.
saw it on the way over here?
No, that's not true at all. I saw it the night before.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Next
Because
one we
like
go.
you brought it in, and I that was like the one time I had been on point.
Yeah.
And been like, that was I know what that
No,
Robin Hood.
Okay, and
It looks pretty good.
And my stance was that
I knew it was gonna be shit.
My stance was that I like people love to hate on remakes or rehashes, and my stance is that I like when they do that because as long as it's not a money grab and they do it as an actual passion project,
Which doesn't exist.
that it just gives me more content to love because it's already characters that I love. It lets me read the same book over again anew.
in a different
Yeah.
in
Is
a
there booze
different
in that
view.
coffee?
And this, I guess, did
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but it was so far from like my opinion of what Robin Hood is that I was a little sad about
You know,
it.
we
that was
also
just coffee this
we
whole
hear
time.
those we hear those numbers that made four point whatever million this weekend.
Dude.
But what?
It's got a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
God damn.
shit.
I told you.
Dude.
And there it is.
Why don't
And
we
it
reference
looked,
what I said?
really good.
there it is.
That episode, when it was your interest, it
Yeah.
looked really, really damn
And
good.
I said
Right,
it
yeah.
looks good, but I was skeptical. And you guys like, why are you so skeptical? I was like, because I'm
You
always
stupid
skeptical.
bitch.
You stupid cucks.
All right, do the top
Guess-
5. Do
Hey,
the
do I
top
have,
five.
do I have
All
a
right.
button that's like, right all the time?
All right, it's the top 5. Okay, so number 5 is Bohemian Rhapsody, boys.
It was good.
Of
I
course
liked
it
it.
is.
I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
the story of Queen McQueen, right?
I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Number
I don't think I can see
number
that.
Bicycle.
Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of
That
Grindelwald.
movie sucked.
It looks like
and
shit.
the Wonder Wall of Grimmauld.
Anyway, here's Oasis.
We can talk about this after.
Hold on.
I'll talk
Okay,
with you about this.
okay. In my opinion, it was a setup movie, which is like
In
it's a
between
thing, right? No.
And
Apparently it was
they're trying
bad.
they're trying to
was
still
so
ride
bad
out the
about it?
coattails of
All right.
Harry Potter.
Bro, there's 5 of
All
those
right.
coming out in total.
All right,
5.
hang on. Just time out real quick.
I thought,
More or
I
less.
thought Gandalf was gay.
Time out
He
real quick.
is gay.
Get your mouth off the mic,
Gandalf
Brandon!
was?
Oh my god.
You mean
Deep throat that son bitch.
Fantastic Beasts and
Dumbledore.
Where to Find Them was originally supposed to be 3 movies.
That's
And
5.
And at some point along the at some point during the production process, they decided, oh, we're going to make it 5 instead. Now you can think of that and you can hear that and think maybe they just have a lot more story than they anticipated. Or you can go with Patrick's viewpoint and just say there's nothing out there that's done that's not a cash grab.
He's right.
Especially when it involves J.K.
happened-
Rowling.
the very
Yeah,
the
exactly.
very first movie, the first Fantastic
Yeah,
Beasts,
her name is
amazing.
J.K.
It was a test pilot.
Think about it.
Not even that. That movie was a great setup movie. As long as they focused on the relationships of all the people, all the fantastic beasts. There's like 2 new creatures in this movie.
But they very cheaply brought other things in.
And I get that the rise of Grindelwald is basically a mirror of World War II, and that's why they show.
Actually, it's World War One.
Well, they showed the mushroom cloud.
We could get into that.
But that was what was to come.
Another time.
Right. It's a metaphor of Hitler's rise to power. You get that, right? That's World War II.
Yes, but
he's Red Skull.
He's not.
Anyway,
he's not.
Have you ever seen The Lion King?
Grindelwald isn't Hitler.
Hyenas?
Voldemort is Hitler.
Hyenas?
Grindelwald is World War One.
Pretty sure that's not right.
Okay,
but whatever.
Was it as bad as the reviews it's getting?
I haven't seen any of the reviews.
I say no.
I'll tell you this.
I say no.
It is called Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. There are maybe 2 or 3 new beasts in the film, and I get that's not supposed to be the thing, but you're supposed to keep diving into this mysterious world
the imagination
of
alive.
creatures. Yeah, absolutely. Keeping imagination alive.
Creatures, yes.
And then you get into this thing where like the character Queenie's arc makes 0 sense.
Doesn't.
I agree with that.
We don't fucking ever like you just say, "Oh, Jacob, weren't you obliviated?" And he's like, "Yeah, all but the bad memories." And then, like, we're just supposed to accept that.
That's a part of the obliviation.
It's like the Men in Black thing. Obliviate. But now you can pick and choose.
The Obliviator.
No,
it's like the Memories episode of Rick and Morty.
They're retconning a lot of shit.
They could always pick and choose though.
I really wish somebody would tell me there was booze in that.
Like in the main canon Harry Potter,
you guys, we got it.
They obliviate only the memories that are magic based.
Yes.
So they never say that they can't pick and choose.
That's what Hermione did to her parents.
There's a good solid 8-minute scene explaining why these 2 groups of people have been brought together. It's a family thing.
Yeah.
Someone lets a baby drown. Like it's bad shit.
It's 8 minutes of exposition.
But it's all at one time. And I get that you have to get these characters in a room.
It's also don't
make
care.
It make sense.
I really liked how they killed a toddler in the first 10 minutes.
But it's also don't care because we don't have connection to those characters.
Yeah, but what it's
they're trying to recreate Harry Potter, dude.
What it is though, it messes up the flow of the movie.
I know, but okay. So
wait, first 30
if those
minutes
characters were more
this particular 8-minute scene,
if
like
they're
halfway through the film.
more ingrained into
Huh?
Which scene?
The scene where like these 2 groups of people come together and they
like
have to learn that,
Yeah.
that Grindelwald is who he is.
Okay, and
then
then number 3 in box office is Creed 2.
Okay.
I like Michael
which
B.
I also
Jordan,
saw.
but-
Hey,
Wait, is
I like
this
Michael B.
is
Jordan.
this opening
Fantastic
weekend?
Flamers. Yeah, this is this weekend.
This week.
But
last
was this
weekend.
opening weekend for Creed 2? Because if that's
No.
if
I
that's
think it was
No,
Thanksgiving
he
weekend.
saw it last weekend, I think,
Yeah.
right?
okay.
Yeah, you're gonna come on,
if
Aaron.
that's- if that's the-
what week is this in the box office for this particular movie?
Number 3.
What's number 2?
That's what I was saying.
I just want to say of this
You're
film,
bad. You're worse than Aaron is.
I'm the only one who's
What are you
seen
doing
most
here?
of these
Yeah.
movies.
Okay, and then
I just like taking credit for
okay,
stuff.
and then number 2, Dr. Seuss's The Grinch.
Pass
Okay.
forever.
Pass.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's
it, but
never going to be
Natalie
as good
saw
as
it,
Jim
so
Carrey's rendition, and
basically I
it's
saw
Benedict
it.
Cumberbatch, and I like that guy, but not.
But it's also Illumination, so it's going to be dumb as fuck.
And then-
Which means they just want to make it for... Oh, okay.
Number
cash grab.
Number 1
is the
box
holidays.
office for this weekend.
Who was it?
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
That's fair.
I'm very
I
skeptical.
don't know
I'm okay
what
with
that
that.
is.
I love the first one.
Is that
I love-
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph, yes.
I love the first one.
okay.
It's the first time in history that every Disney princess has shared the screen together.
Are you
That
serious?
is.
Yep.
Yeah, and
And some of them actually reprise their own roles.
hey,
I don't care.
is it a cash grab?
Sure, you
Almost
can go to
definitely.
hell.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that most
The
definitely
first one
is
was
a cash
really
grab,
good.
But,
but did it work and was it good?
And the fact that I haven't seen the second
Potentially.
one, the fact that they called it Breaks the Internet, I was like, oh, that's so fucking stupid.
but then again,
the
what else
scenes-
can they do with
and
it?
this is where the trailer comes into play. Like the scenes of them going to the internet are pretty genius. Like when he talks to like the Google Ask bar, or whatever. He goes,
You should have asked Jeeves.
he should-
For real.
He says something really like vague, and the guy behind the counter like tries to finish it for him. He's like, "No, just stop!
Hey,
stop,
wiretap.
just stop!" So like,
Play
there's
Despacito.
I think there's some legitimacy to that movie. I really want to see it. I like the first one too. First
Okay.
one was great.
All right. So there it is. Film Royal Union 2, the second one. That's
This
how
one
we
was a
do it
shit
on
show.
this
They're just
podcast.
as disorganized.
Baby.
This one was a shit show. Wait, I gotta rate this.
All right.
No, I fucking hate it. That laser in the background, that laser sound, absolutely not. Nope, I'm out. I'm done.
All right, and with
Have a good one,
that,
guys.
Wait,
this
you
is-
I'm out.
had said this was the only one that you actually liked a little bit.
What?
I thought it was good making.
Now you
that was the same song?
Now you look like a flip flopper.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
cool.
Hey, everybody.
John Kerry.
No, I don't think that was the same song, dude.
It was.
What do you think about
It was
this?
literally just left up.
This is the greatest bad guy death in
what do you
all
think
of
about
movie
this?
history.
Is that Last Action Hero?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
Action Hero.
Right into the ice cream truck. It blows up. Yep. And then it's an ice cream cone in the back, in the back of his head.
Cool off.
As someone who's actually been in that situation,
love that.
I can honestly say that as unrealistic as it seems, that's much more to par of what realism is.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it? It's an ice cream
You should
cone in
watch
the back of
Last
someone's
Action
head.
Hero. It's pretty great.
Me not take it.
All right, Justin. And with that,
Oh, I'm not done, dude.
Thank you for being a part of
I'm
this
not
little
done.
podcast.
I am not done.
You'd be surprised how sharp.
That's a wrap.
Look, Alex, it's how the
Cones
pros
are.
do it, dude. It's how the pros do it.
Bam. Is that James Vick?
oh my God.
Hey, y'all laugh,
That's
but I've actually done that move
hilarious.
before.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you guys ready for this?
I
ready?
will not. I will not.
Robbie, what do you think about this, dude? All right, maybe, just maybe. Look at that egg, dude. It's in a grinder, dude. Look how close it.
God. Oh God.
What do you,
I love this.
what do you think, dude?
Can you? Will you please get
What do you-
ground?
What do you?
Get ground,
No, what do you?
please.
Nope. It just restarts.
He never gets ground.
And
Nope.
it never.
Do you know what that is?
never,
No
ever
resolution.
makes
Hey,
it.
did you ever watch Scrubs? Anybody here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know the
Turk from
episode?
Scrubs?
No, the episode where they tie the pediatrician to the chair and they bring in Ted's a cappella group. And they go,
Penis.
"I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back." And he goes like, "When do they say ribs? When do they say ribs?" And they go, "They don't. They never do." And it's like a minute long scene of them just doing baby back. That's what that is. Because I want that egg to get fucking crushed.
Okay.
I want
Egg crusher.
I want the baby back ribs. I want the ribs. Don't fucking baby back me.
Okay.
Some baby back bullshit.
All right, so
love
Robbie,
it.
so
I
what we
want
need
it.
to do is
I
we
need
make
it.
videos, right? To
What?
where like it's something like that. The video is like that, and then you just walk up and crush the egg for you.
he puts his hand in the,
Hey, people
in the
like you
crusher.
out there.
And that's today's episode. Sorry, we're so drunk.
No, it's not.
We're
No,
also
it's
not
not. I'm
drunk.
not done
Yeah,
yet.
I'm not
Justin,
drunk.
you're such a shithole.
I am not
I've only
done
had
yet.
3 beers.
I would have
All right,
really
all right.
wished that somebody
Patrick,
would told me
don't you
there
have
was
to leave?
whiskey in this
Oh, yeah.
coffee, but
Oh yeah.
I
He's
had to
got,
leave.
he's got a little bit. Okay,
Patrick
so
had to leave 30 minutes ago.
dying is bad, but being killed while dying is just awful. Okay.
What?
All right. Ready. Look at.
What?
It ended it.
That's some shit.
All right, so I had one. I had one that was definitely. It's not safe for life, but I won't bring it on.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, text
Okay.
to me later.
But I'll text it to y'all later.
Thanks
Please
for
don't.
Okay.
It's
Thanks for
I will
nervous-
not
Okay.
watch any video you ever send.
Really bad.
it's funny
All
because
right,
like
guys, you can find us on Patreon. Get this shit shoot. We did one earlier.
Patreon.com/idiotssyncratic.
Give
Patrick
them
is
your
on
money
YouTube.
so we can
Yeah, go
literally
ahead.
get paid for these appearances.
Patrick Hunter on YouTube and stuff.
Patrick Hunter. Just type in Patrick. We got.
I am Robbie Clark
we got-
at So Close to
yeah.
Greatness.
I'm Brandon Carlos,
Ricky
and
Robbie
I'm
closeness. And this fucking gentleman does stuff that we don't actually know. He might,
Yeah,
he might be
exactly.
a fucking
everything
thing.
I do is pretty under the table. So
On Patreon, all you got to do is give us $1 a month. You keep food on in our bellies, and you keep lights on in
Yeah,
our
keep
bellies
Final Cut
as
in our
well.
computers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You also do that too.
Yeah. We're so poor that
$5 a month, you get shit
Shit
shoot. We just recorded big
Yeah.
ass episode 11, which
Yeah.
I hosted. Also, I'm tired of hosting.
Yeah,
shit
we're so
today.
poor we can't
I'm
keep our
tired of
guests
holding
from
my urine.
packing
You get
up
two of
their
them bad
shit
boys.
before
I
the
know, right?
episode is
You
over.
get 2 of them bad boys a month. It's only $5 a month, and then you raise it up to $10 a month. You get Airheads, the premier
That's me.
news show. The Democrats, the Republicans, the Conservatives, the Libertarians. They don't want you to see this news, but we bring it
They
to you.
actually don't want you to,
We
that's the thing.
bring it to you because
That's
we're
fair.
the only reliable news source in the world. Just ask Trump.
Okay.
Just ask him. All you got to do is ask him.
Only reliable.
That's all you got to do. Hey,
What
hey,
about the Onion or Babylon Bee?
guess what?
So
We crossed,
annoying.
we crossed over 7,000 plays, my man. We made it 7,000 plays for all of our episodes. Our biggest listener,
I combined them.
as of today, is
never mind.
Scandinavia.
San Jose, California.
Hey.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Shaka.
I knew you
There it
understood
is.
me, Cal.
There it is. What the hell is
I
that?
think San Jose was name dropped in a.
Who is that? That's not me.
Oh, that's fucking Pseudo Future.
What is that?
You're playing an episode on the SoundCloud.
Man, that band wouldn't be shit without their bass player.
Man.
Oh, that was me. Oh shit! I don't know how that happened. I
Yeah,
really
you
don't know
were
that.
playing it on
That's
the.
your cue.
And this has been Film Rolunion Part 2. That's a wrap.
No, it's not. Where can we find you? Robert, where can we find you, my man?
And I am Robbie Clark.
We
I'm
already
so
did
close
this.
to
And Brandon. Hey, I'm hosting.
Okay.
Bitch, okay. All right, Brandon, where can we find you, my man?
can email
Besides nowhere.
You can email
And
me.
then,
Otherwise, you'll see me when you see me. If
you know,
not, bear me.
Patty O'Daddy. I'm your daddy.
All right, this has been the Film Rolunion Part 2. That's a wrap.
And that's how we do it.
No, you're not.
Your mama.